Fighting jihad before it was cool, warning us of terrorists and Sharia rules.
Another week, another terrorist attack. Welcome, fellow infidels. I'm Gadi Adelman from America Akbar Radio. France suffered yet another terrorist attack. This time it was in Nice on Bastille Day. In less than 24 hours, the mainstream media are already finding and reporting all the reasons why the terrorist couldn't have been a Muslim. He wasn't a real Muslim. He couldn't have been acting in the name of Allah because he wasn't a true Muslim. How did the media and the so-called expert pundits come to this amazing conclusion? Let me relay a headline. He drank alcohol, ate pork, and took drugs. He was not a Muslim. Truck terrorist cousin reveals he's an unlikely jihadist who beat his wife and never went to the mosque. One article stated, Walid Hamu, the cousin of the Nice suspect's wife, told reporters he was not religious. He did not go to the mosque. He did not pray. He did not observe Ramadan. He drank alcohol, ate pork, and took drugs. This is all forbidden under Islam, he said. He was not a Muslim. He was a shit. He beat his wife, my cousin. He was a nasty piece of work. Oh well, there you have it. I guess the fact that he was screaming Allahu Akbar, as all Muslim terrorists do, is irrelevant. Well, it's time for a quick little study on Islamic martyrdom. The Quran declares that those who are slain in Allah's way are not dead, but alive. This is interpreted to mean that any fighter who is killed in a jihad, holy war, attains automatic salvation. The Quran, Surah 3, verses 169 through 171 state, "Think not of those who are slain in Allah's way as dead. Nay, they live, finding their sustenance from the Lord. They rejoice in the bounty provided by Allah. The martyrs glory in the fact that on them there is no fear, nor have they the cause to grieve. They rejoice in the grace and the bounty from Allah, and in the fact that Allah suffereth not the reward of the faithful to be lost in the least." These passages provide the rationale for a further theological position. Not only does a martyr in the cause of Allah enter paradise, but he does so automatically. His admission is guaranteed. Much of the hadith elaborates on this as well. What is the hadith? The hadith is the words, actions, or habits of the Islamic prophet Muhammad. The term hadith comes from the Arabic meaning a report, account, or narrative. The hadith is second only to the Quran in developing Islamic jurisprudence, and is regarded as important tools for understanding the Quran and the commentaries written on it. Sahih al-Bukhari is one of the Kutab al-Sita, 6 major hadith collections of Sunni Islam. According to the hadith, volume 2, book 23, number 329, from Sahih Bukhari, Allah's apostle said, "Someone came to me from my Lord and gave me the news that if any of my followers dies worshiping none along with Allah, he will enter paradise. I asked, even if he committed adultery and theft? And he replied, even if he committed adultery and theft." Further rewards, as reported by the hadith, are that the fighter in God's cause will, if killed in the struggle, receive privileges otherwise unattainable. He escapes the examination in the grave by the interrogating angels. He does not need to pass through the purgatory limbo. He receives the highest of ranks in paradise, sitting near the throne of Allah. Muhammad described the house of the martyrs, Dar al-Shuhada, as the most beautiful abode of paradise. On the day of judgment, any wounds the martyr received in battle will shine and smell like musk. His death as a martyr frees him of all sin, that he does not require the intercession of the prophet. He is purified by his act, and so he alone is not washed before burial. Muslims know and understand that no matter what they do during their physical life, eat pork, beat their wives, drink alcohol, none of that matters. As long as they die in the way of Allah, they will have automatic entry to paradise. So, the next time you hear some pundit on the TV or radio telling you that terrorism is caused by climate change, or that they were poor, yeah, poor. Osama bin Laden was a millionaire and the son of one of the wealthiest Saudis. Or that they weren't a Muslim, do some research. The truth is out there if you care and if you're willing to look for it. I hope you do care because your life may depend on it.